Sorry about that. Apparently it hit noon and my phone decided to just have a massive processing spike, and it crashed the recording software, made a bunch of noise on my phone. I was like, okay, well, I guess that happened. But I am almost done building up this railway, which will allow me to have rapid access to my mine, so that I don't need to constantly utilize the water stream every single time, or, alternatively need to run up and down, up and down, up and down constantly. That being said, I seem to have run out of normal rails, so let me go running back to my farm, way back here. Or not my farm, my mine, because I need to build more rails, just regular rails. I do not, however, need to carry more powered rails, as I have already used up my powered rails. I have no idea why I'm holding almost an entire stack of cobblestone half slabs. Why do I have those? I do not remember. Why do I have half a stack of cobblestone half slabs on me? When did I ever make that many half slabs? Oh, right, because I was digging out this staircase. Okay, that makes sense. So, my theory here is that I will be able to utilize enough momentum to propel myself upwards along this rail line. Unfortunately, it would seem I have run out of iron. So I am only able to ride this minecart so far. Hey. Oh. Yeah, that seems like it might be a bit of a problem. That might be something worth looking into. Okay, so once it gets up to speed, the minecart will be able to continue onwards. However, I do not have enough rails to actually build this entire thing. But once built, once you have crossed a hill and you have reached, top speed on one of these powered rails, it will propel you enough to reach the upper areas. That being said, I now need to deposit my selection of redstone blocks, because I need to, store my tools where my tools should be stored. That goes there. So I am down to a single iron ingot. That is terrible news. In order to remedy this situation, I am going to need a lot more iron. Fortunately, iron is able to spawn all the way up to surface level. Iron has the same spawning mechanics roughly as coal. Not exactly the same, but roughly. Despite the drawbacks of this minecart system being incomplete, this does actually save me a lot of time. I only need to really press for one section of hill. Beyond that, I can just ride up, let it coast. But yeah, I need iron. So in order to remedy this situation, I need... Well, I need to open my stone storage chest and deposit the massive quantity of stone slabs. Actually, I want to withdraw the massive quantity of stone slabs because I have an idea. Stone slabs are not a full block. So, they will be very useful for navigating towards that observer where I keep pushing the button for the pistons. B, I can use the stone slabs in order to move the redstone signal, because the redstone can be put on upper half slabs. I'm going to want my redstone torches, redstone repeater. I don't think I need the comparator. I might want an observer though, just for shits and giggles. No, I think I'll be fine without the observer. But yeah, I want to take my half slabs. Oh, I'm going to want scaffolding blocks, so I want some dirt. Okay, so I've got my dirt. Perform some minor repairs around the base, because Endermen be mean. Disassembling the place and stuff. Seriously? Dang. Okay. So yeah, I want to go push the button to harvest this. Oh, I actually will want to grab the other observer because I'm going to want multiple entrance points for this signal. Dang, Enderman. Stop ripping my place apart. How rude. So I wanted observers. What the heck? Just had a gnat land on my finger. Weird. Okay. Now, I want to equip my shovel because I want to dig out all of these blocks right here. All of these blocks as well. Okay, now I want to put that away. Grab this out. I want, what was it? Well, first of all, I want to dig down to this. Put that back. Okay. build these up because these are the water retention blocks. So they make sure that the water does not escape, cause further problems should it manage to escape from its enclosure here. Now I need to install a second observer. I want it to be somewhere that is able to fire off all of the redstone. So I shall install it right here, facing the other way. There we go. No, not that way. Not a shovel, a pickaxe. There we go. Okay, so I need apparently to build out a little bit further in order to place this. Oh. Apparently I was the correct way around the first time. Go figure. So I didn't need to build a little bit out. That means to collect this, I want... Well, this is just gonna hurt then. Okay. Cannonball! Cool. Thank you. Your contribution will be well remembered for a whole, 10 seconds or so. Thank you. Your contribution will be remembered for roughly as long as the last guy's. Which one was the last guy? I don't remember. Okay. Now we want to finish carving these pumpkins real quick because we don't want a bunch of pumpkins just laying out in the field. I do not want to use my axe to harvest these pumpkins at the moment, simply because if I do, there is a good chance I will break my iron axe, and I do not want to break my iron axe at the moment. I wish to preserve my iron axe if possible. It is a good iron axe. I am aware I have a diamond axe in waiting, but I do not wish to require the diamond axe so darn soon. Mostly because I have not yet applied the mending enchantment to my iron axe, or to my diamond axe, or my iron axe for that matter. I haven't applied mending to either of them. So I will simply just punch through pumpkins with my fish. Matter of fact, here. There, now I'm just punching through pumpkins. Apparently, a slightly faster speed. Is there a speed deceleration for punching through carved pumpkins with a fish? That seems a bit out of the way if they did install that, but it does seem to be the case. Weird. So yeah, the ability of digging out this entire mountaintop is going to provide me with more than enough iron, hopefully. I've not really evaluated the quantity of iron that is going to be located as I excavate this mountaintop. I could x-ray that real quick, just to give myself a general idea, survey it, as it were. That is something that, of course, people do in real life, where they will hire someone to survey something, and the person will take, geographic samples and be like, okay, there's a lot of this in the ground, and there's a lot of that in the ground. And, I surveyed this area, and I found these materials. And it's like, okay, that's fine. Here's your money, blah, blah, blah. So there's people who do that for a living. Like, they do that and they get paid. It's good money. So I could theoretically just x-ray the mountaintop, searching specifically for iron. I could be like, how much iron am I going to find? And I'd be able to find it real easy. It'd be a little cheaty. And I am still kind of pondering whether or not to do it, but I could totally do it. Oh, speaking of things I could totally do, I could totally repair my fishing rod, if I so desired. This has not fully backed up yet. However, the furnace will eventually reach the point where the furnace backs up. When it reaches that point, it will manage to overflow into the furnace, which will cause, of course, further backups. If I really wanted to back it up, what I could do is I could actually just throw some cooked potatoes in there, or throw some potatoes in there and bake potatoes. See if I can get one that has multiple. There we go. Now, all I gotta do is just throw the potatoes in. They get smoked up in the smoker, utilizing the same burn time as the pork was. Now we get to see just how much experience this thing has saved up. I'm about to hit level 10. Let me actually go ahead and hit level 10. Let me catch something, just so I can hit level 10 first. And then from level 10, we will measure how much experience I get. Now, I'm not too familiar with the numbers of the situation. That fish went flying. I'm not too familiar with the numbers of the situation, so I don't know how much experience level 10 is. I don't know how much experience each fish is. Like, there's a lot of variables that I just don't know. But what I can tell you is that I was 3 bars into level 10, pulled out the potatoes, and I was halfway through level 11. And that is the power of this type of machine, this type of device. You end up with so much experience just stored up in this thing. It's really overwhelming. Like, it's really overpowered. I can store baked potatoes in here. I can store cod, what have you. It really doesn't matter. Oops. Well, looks like I got more potatoes for it. There. But yeah, like, it really doesn't matter what you're storing in the hopper below. Just filling up the hopper is going to net you a lot of experience. If you fill up an entire barrel, then you're going to get so much experience that you could actually repair your armor. Like, if you fill up an entire barrel of baked potatoes, for example, or an entire barrel of, let's say, cooked pork chops. You know, maybe you got a pig farm and it lets you breed them all up and then just slaughter them all at once. Great. Okay, more power to you. But on top of that, that'll wear down your weapon some. So you're going to need to be able to repair your weapon. Well, other than the fact that it gives you a bunch of experience. But you get the idea. Like, let's say you got a bunch of creepers blowing up on you and stuff. That's going to cause a lot of durability damage, So you, of course, gotta take care of that kind of stuff. And because of that, you really want to make sure that you how am I going to do this? Well, I suppose this one's going to end up on a pumpkin, so that's fine. This one, however, will not. Wait, no, that's not what I wanted. I want that. And then I want slab there, slab there, slab there, slab there. Right. Move that because that's in the way. Slab there. Pickaxe. Mine that. Okay. So I'm getting somewhere. Now I want to dig out those. Place that, dig out those. Retrieve these. Return to the surface. Okay, this is slowly coming together, except for the fact that I wanted this to angle actually more this way. Suppose it doesn't really matter. Yeah. I want it to angle more that way because then I can just do this. And then for the in-between, I can actually simply, very simply, let's see. Let me break this and break this. go. Actually, I need to break these two because I need to access that. Oh, I can't. Okay. See, that's why I needed to break them, because I needed to see if I could. Bring those down. Okay. This also means that I don't have to work over extremely dangerous terrain. But yeah, I want... see, I want... it's an upper half slab. No, that's a... yeah. Wait, no, this one's wrong. That goes there. Place that in there. Dig that out. Put that there. Place that there. Place that there. That there. Dig that out. I can crouch, sidestep over here, dig this out. I'll let these items down by digging that out. Put that back in. And now I'm all set to remove my scaffold here before I move over to the other scaffold location. Then I simply need to climb up top and finish the scaffolding, or finish the wiring. I have not put in the redstone wiring yet because I want to make sure that I get it all lined up properly. I don't want to have to get it all installed like this and then find out, oh, I needed to do it the other way around. So I will actually build this one first. Because like I said, I don't want to get it all done and then find out I needed it, backwards. I don't want to find out I needed it inverted. It's always awkward when that happens. This is going to be extremely painful, isn't it? Probably. Okay. Well, it is what it is. Oh yeah, this is gonna hurt. Okay. Put that in. Dig this out. That falling? Yeah, that fell over there. Got that. Pick up this. Make sure that goes all the way up. Looks like it. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Now for the wire. So I have two options. I can either utilize the Redstone Dust, obvious choice, or I can utilize redstone torches. Also an obvious choice. I think I want to utilize the Redstone Dust because I want the signal to go down, but I don't know if this is the proper way to do it. So this is the perfect time for me to find out. I'm going to create a little test area here. I have before me a small section that I have set up, which allows me to test whether or not this is a falling circuit or a rising circuit. Turns out this is a rising circuit. So this will send the signal up, but not the signal down, which is the opposite of what I wanted. That's why we test it. So I might need to rewire this. It should not be too difficult. I'm quite simply trying to bring the circuit down. I can easily do that simply by just making use of redstone torches. I can also make use of inversion points. I can invert the signal to boost it and then re-invert it again to normalize the signal just before output. So it doesn't really matter which option the signal is on, what it's set to, so long as the end result is that it fires the observer. So I will switch to redstone torches. Since it is a redstone torch attached to the face of an observer, the output is optional. It doesn't really matter. It's like the points on Whose Line Is It Anyway? I'm not entirely sure how I should handle the construction of this thing, though. I know the common build is to use, to use full blocks and then just have the torches every other block, but that's for elevation as well. I want to drop it. So instead, what I want to do is I want repeaters. I know what I want. I want some repeaters because what I want is I could use a daylight sensor just for added flair, but no, for now I'll just use this. So the first thing I need to do is I need to go around the back and get the half slabs installed up top, because those are going to be required either way, so I want to get those installed. This is actually kind of handy at the moment, having this little ledge out here. Let me just go as far as I can. That'll work. Probably was as far as I could reach, actually. So yeah, I want these to be upper half slabs, because I want them to not have anything like messing with it. I don't need anything messing with my redstone. B, these are all going to be used to conduct the signal. I want redstone dust atop all of these because as it fills out, it will trigger any number of these, and I want all of these to be able to trigger the firing of the signal. So the next thing I need is something for all of this redstone to flow into. Now, I think this was fine if I remember correctly. Let me double check. If I put a torch there, does that fire? No. What about if I put redstone dust up here and then I put a torch? Does that fire? Not down to there. So that is a worthwhile note. The power goes on that way, not that way. Okay. So that means that I want to make use of this feature. However, that also means I want to gather up all of this redstone dust I just put down, because this means that this redstone dust is going to be completely useless in its current location, since what I need is to gather the output signal. And this will not gather that output signal. I need to gather that. Okay, so all of these need to get pulled out, unfortunately. I know I just installed them. I know I did all this, that, and the other. It's fine. It will be fine. I do wish that I had access to bamboo. However, I have not yet encountered a bamboo forest. Therefore, I do not have bamboo. Is there a platform down there? There's not a platform down there. There we go. Okay. I can hop up here, make use of up here to go ahead and dig all of that out. Now, I suppose I want to build it out of planks, but I kind of don't want to build it out of planks, you know. I can build it out of logs. Oh, I know what I can build it out of. The most ironic thing possible. I'm going to use dried kelp blocks. What did he build his kelp farm out of? Dried kelp. Blocks of dried kelp. It's like, wow, he must have had a lot of kelp. Yeah, he ran his farm a couple of times. Only a couple? Must be a good farm. Okay, so I need to retrieve the dried kelp blocks. I also need to eat because my character's hungry from getting hurt so much. Yeah, see what I mean? Having only a stack of dried kelp in reserve, not a very big reserve. Still, this will be good for the memes. Speaking of which, oh yes, come to Papa. Oop! I accidentally walked diagonal. So this would be a good time to mention that I have a Patreon. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Helps me, helps the channel. Shows YouTube that this is the type of content that you enjoy seeing. So it should really go ahead and give me more advertising so that more people know about me, so that you can not have to send your friends videos of my YouTube videos all day. So that you don't have to send your friends links to my YouTube video all day, because you really want your friends to get a kick of this dude who's sitting here building a kelp farm out of dried kelp. Why? Because he can. Sure, it's wasteful, and sure, he doesn't really have the furnace fuel to spare for it, but at the same time, he wants to get this kelp farm up and running, and he wants to make sure that when he hooks up these chests, that they aren't going to just randomly fill up with all of the construction materials while he's building. And so he does this ingenious, brilliant trick where he splits up his kelp into little one-tall stacks and just spreads it across the entire double chest. And it seems to fill up the entirety, leaving him exactly 10 kelp left over every time. And it's amazing because it's so precise. It's exactly, 50 spaces of inventory, and then the rest of it can go flowing into all of these chests here, which all get emptied out into their own respective storages. What I can do is I can actually add in more chests here. I can add in hoppers here, and these chests will drain faster. These two chests will drain faster. And then it'll drain into this chest, which will drain into this chest, which of course drains into that chest. So it'll all easily and quickly diverge left, It's just a matter of getting it there. Alternatively, I could include hoppers that flow left on all of these, so that they're more pushing left. If I really wanted to, I could actually have it to where it's just like up there, but I don't have the iron for that. So that's why I don't. Let me make myself just a little more hungry, because I know the hunger sometimes bugs out. So I'm going to just leap off on purpose so that I get a little bit more hunger. Okay, and the plan is for me to swim up. Okay, now that I'm up here, I'll eat, hop down here, pull out my dried kelp blocks, and I will build across my kelp farm, across the back, all of this dried kelp. And this dried kelp is going to allow me to spread the redstone signal out further, so that I am able to send this signal down. Because what I need is to utilize the signal from in here. So if I were to, for example, let me see if I can power up here. Okay, so if I were to take this redstone torch and place it, can I not place it underwater? Oh man. Okay, so if I were to take, what's something I can place underwater that I can easily break? Dirt. So if I take this dirt, right, and I put it there, okay, so that got detected. That is good, because that means that this is detecting and sending the signal up. Now, what if I put a torch there? Will that affect me getting that signal out? Okay, obviously the light turned on, but does the torch turn off is the question. No, the torch does not turn off. Okay, so that is an important distinction. The torch will not turn off standing upright in this position. Now, we pick up the torch, if we can, and we attach it to the side. We did pick up the torch, right? No, we did not. Oh, yes we did, I guess. Ow, that hurt. Don't leap off cliffs, kids. It's bad for your health. Okay, so we have that. Now, let us find out. Oops, wrong spot. Okay, so now let us find out if the torch turns off from this. Okay, it did turn off actually. So that is another important distinction. Also, if we want our dirt, we already know where it is. All the way down here. Matter of fact, I think we beat some of it down here. Now, I know our character is hungry, but this is ridiculous. There we go. I'm like, I know our character is hungry. Okay. Okay, so this is something that will work. This will extend the redstone signal even further. However, we want to invert this signal because I suppose it doesn't really matter, does it? Huh. Yeah, it really doesn't matter if we invert the signal on this because the receiver is observers. So, yeah. That being said, however, we do want to install something to catch this signal. In order to do that, we're going to want to actually go down a bit. So let me build out some scaffolding and let me catch this one because we don't need this anymore. Instead, we're working down here now. On top of that, before I get too engrossed in this, I think I will install the next scaffolding as well. Cool, I can even install that one. Okay, so I want to catch this signal. In order to do that, I need to actually be up a little bit. So I need to be there. Okay, now I have some rudimentary stairs that I can climb. And then for this, I just need to make use of the sneak place block mechanic. I don't want to build this out of dirt now that I'm thinking about it, so let me swap over to dried kelp block. I shall shovel all of this dirt that I just planted up because I actually wanted dried kelp block, since that is the theme that I am working with here. All for a meme. How can you tell what it's used for? Well, it is built out of dried kelp. Ah, yes, dried kelp. Dead giveaway. Oops. I think I accidentally took out a redstone torch. Yes, I did. Okay, so now that I have that all excavated and cleared out, I can grab my redstone dust, and what this will allow me to do is unify the signal into two distinct phases, left phase and right phase. This signal is 100% at 15 strength right now, like currently. I need to extend this platform beneath me out so that I can stand on it. Good enough. Okay, so I'm collecting all of the building materials that I, rained down from the heavens. And this is allowing me to recover all of my resources. I do need to hurry as I am working at night, which of course is a bad idea. Don't work at night, because working at night can give you a lot of pain, suffering, blah, blah, blah. Working at night's difficult. You would much rather work during the day. Oh, look. Raiders. Just what I needed. What are you, a Johnny, or are you gonna... Yeah, you're a Johnny. Yep, good thing I raised the axe. Or raised the shield. He tried to hit me with the axe. No. Nailed the cow. And now I shall go and rest, so that I am better equipped to deal with the impending zombie army that I'm sure is just amassing as I twiddle my thumbs. I don't know. Probably not. Probably just a zombie on the roof somewhere gonna burn to death. Wow. I'd say I'm surprised, but not really. I will likely run out of dried kelp before this is done processing. So I should probably harvest the current kelp supply. Make sure it's all nice and neatly organized. Oops. I think I accidentally grabbed some. Yep, sure did. Oh my, that's a lot of kelp. So yeah, that's going to do its thing. Meanwhile, we should go ahead and work on our thing. Our thing, of course, being this lovely section right here where we are going to bring down the redstone signal. So as I mentioned, these will... Oh, this isn't going to work, is it? I need to modify this setup slightly. Because I need to toggle this. Or wait, I brought the observers, right? Yeah, okay, so I'll be fine. I was thinking I need to toggle this, but since I have already figured out a method of signal transfer, all I really need to do is figure out how I'm going to get the signal down. Once I have the signal down, I can then just perform block update detection, and that will get me the signal